I am at Tormach headquarters right now. I'm sitting on the new 1500 MX and we're gonna make some parts on it. Actually, specifically, we're gonna make part on it. We're gonna be making it out of this chunk of aluminum. And I was about to show you the 3D model, but I don't have it. It's my friend Norman. He works at Tormach and he's gonna be, well, I was about to say he's gonna be helping me run the machine. He's probably gonna be running the machine and I will be here. Is this what we're using for the box? Yeah, nice. This is the design. I made it this morning while having my third cup of coffee.
I changed your internal radii.
That's fine. Did you make it a little bit over a 1/4 inch so you wouldn't get the, yeah, that makes sense. Wasn't thinking about that. I guess I need 4 cups of coffee before I think that far ahead. Oh, the backside was designed for a 1/4 inch end mill, I think. Plus a little bit of a cheeky engraving. Focus. Focus. Focus.
You want me to do it again?
No, it's fine.
Literally 2 weeks before we launched, we went through speed the damn tool changer up, and we cut like 5 seconds out of it.
But you couldn't get 10. Actually, there's probably not even 5 seconds left.
8.5 to like 9.5 seconds.
Okay. Is the tool changer design, other than scale, exactly the same as it was?
In basic concept, it is. You've got a motor, gearbox, and then tray.
Okay.
But the motor is a stepper motor on the 1100s and 770s. This is just another EtherCAT servo.
And pneumatic cylinder to move it in and out.
Yep.
Looks like a bigger cylinder. On the old ones, was the sensors weren't on the cylinder itself.
Yeah, I complained about that a lot.
It does still kind of shake stuff.
I don't know what the smoothing settings are on right now.
If I open the door, will it stop?
You can't open the door.
I can't open the door.
If the LED is not lit, you can't open the door.
Interesting. Have you been tempted to override the door safety thing yet?
You use an Allen key and you can trip it. The probing screen especially is the main reason. I'll show you once this is done. All right, so LED's on, now you can open the door. And this goes away. It did for the ATC screen. They fixed that one, and they will for the probing screen. I just don't know exactly when. It's our game of, well, we need to be safe for the CE regulations.
Oh, there's the backwash down is running.
Yeah, I feel like you can see more on the left side.
Probably.
Why does that sound so much better than any machine I've ever ran before? This window is gonna get replaced a lot, I suspect.
Probably.
You're just sandblasting it.
So this is 150 inches a minute, 1 inch wide, 80 thou deep.
Not doing that on my Haas.
100% spindle load.
Oh, that's cool. Is that a new path pilot? Like for everybody?
No,
Whoa.
that, we can only do that on EtherCAT machines.
Ah. I know the chip washdown and chip management shouldn't be the most exciting part of this machine to me, but it really is. All right, what speeds and feeds are you running?
Don't remember.
Well, 113 inches a minute, 8,300 RPM.
It's a max step down of 1 1/4, I know.
1 1/4 inch step down. You're only at 50% spindle load.
Yeah, 113 inches a minute, 1 1/4 max step down, 50 thou with the cut.
I feel like you could do a lot more.
I could. It's just this being a long tool, I didn't want to push the width.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can crank the feed right up.
Does your spindle meter go over 100%?
Oh, it'll go to 300 for about half a second.
Okay.
And then it's going to fault out. But we can do 100% continuously, 125 for half an hour, 150 for about 5 minutes, 200 for a minute and a half or a minute, I forget. It's a sliding scale, so
Yeah.
You can take advantage of that depending on how you're programming. Like if you're face milling at 200 inches a minute, if you're just doing it in one direction only, that break to retract will extend the amount of time that you can do that cut for. So it's all in your strategy. But we have coolant pressure.
You have coolant pressure, yeah. With all of the washdown on.
Yeah,
Does it
washdown
even-
is on a separate pump.
Okay. I was about to say, does it even make a difference to the... Do you have a coolant hose on this thing? Like for manual washdown?
Yep. Right inside there.
Oh, it's inside. Oh, it's so smart. Does that run on that pump or the...
That runs on washdown. So if you want to use the washdown gun, you flip that red lever.
Okay.
And that'll turn it off for the coolant range so you don't get splashed, and then you can wash down the machine.
You don't have any provisions to bolt this thing down, do you?
No. It's fairly simple to do if you want to. You just need a toe clamp, essentially. But you can do that on the plate.
Okay. I think it might actually benefit from it.
Maybe.
You don't have the swirling on, do you?
On rough, that's why it's not. Thud, 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 thud.
It's still doing it a little bit, though.
A little
It's
bit,
on the
yeah.
Smoothing up a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's all programmable smoothing, so you can adjust all those settings. You can make it look like it's going to walk across the floor, or you can have it be glass smooth.
I took the Speedio manuals
Verify
from
you
Easton,
leave it off.
and I gave them to Rob and said, give me M298.
Nice. I think you actually need to bolt this thing down. I think it would actually help with the cut. Because it's moving more than I would think it should.
The frame doesn't move. It's the enclosure that does.
Yeah, but that vibration's coming from somewhere.
It's the table whipping back and forth. That's still translated to the machine itself.
I think that's worth testing.
I don't see any reason not to.
I would actually be able to recycle my chips with one of these because it would be easy to clean out.
Yeah.
I change material so often I don't normally bother with it. This hose, I just moved it and let a bunch out. This is building a log jam of chips.
It should be underneath it.
Yeah. Have you ever considered like extending these out a little
Yes.
more or something? This seems like a recipe for eventual overflows, unless you come and do that.
Yep, it does. We've been trying out a couple different versions. One that like goes out in an angle, and deeper ones, which does help. I don't think those are the right way to go. I think we just need to get a rubber flat here and make the whole basket taller.
Yeah. A little flare on the end might help too.
Yeah, that's what we've tried,
Okay.
and it does help.
How much coolant does it hold?
35 gallons.
35?
Yep.
Are you guys gonna start selling pails to Qualchem?
It's actually a good question that nobody's thought of.
You should do that. Especially because I still buy my coolant from you guys.
Oh, I should have showed you that before I started it.
this is the ball mill.
Yep.
You have some pretty major stair steps in there.
Yep. There's power going some.
I'm really curious if those stair steps are going to show up in the finish. I'll be supremely impressed if they don't.
Step over, so it makes sense.
It's a really small step over, so maybe not.
Does this ship with Mist Coolant, or is that an add-on
It's an option.
option?
Flood coolant's an option too.
Everybody's going to get flood coolant.
No. At
Really?
least two haven't.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
Why?
one of them, the guy was shoving it in his garage and he didn't have room for the coolant tank. The other one, they're just demolding plastic injection molded parts, so they don't need it.
Are those filters? Those are filters. Does it come with filtering standard with the coolant?
You get the filter with the washdown kit, or the filter with the or filter with the flood coolant kit, filter with the washdown kit. So
Nice.
each one has its own. If you get TSC, there's a third one that you add as well.
Okay. And is that the hole for the third pump over there? Would that be TSC?
No. So TSC is in a separate enclosure. It'll basically sit underneath the left side of the
Okay.
machine, and then your hoses will come back here. The filter and pickup mount on the flood coolant tank.
What pressure is the TSC?
400.
400? Okay.
We've got it on the automate machine,
Ooh, okay.
so we can turn that on. It is instant.
Is
That
it?
is built up. Yeah. Which I'm really, really happy about that.
How much pressure can all the internal parts take? Someone's
Area
going to
could
hook
go
it
up to 1,000.
Someone's going to do the Speedio hack with like a pressure washer or whatever
Yep.
it is.
Yeah, that front is an area where I have to play the corporate. I work in tech support. Point of
Void in warranty, yada, yada, yada.
yeah. Like I straight up told our supply chain team we are not selling the rotary union as a separate component. Of course, that's something I do myself. But
Yeah. it is. Someone's going to do it.
oh yeah, eventually. Just don't call me when it blows up your spindle.
What toolpath are you using for those? Is that parallel?
Parallel, yeah. I don't know why. That's pretty much the only thing I use with this tool. It works.
And did you put a deburr toolpath on the
Yeah.
okay. All the slopey edges?
How many passes did I do?
I was going to say, is there a roughing finishing pass? Because that would take care of your big steps.
Yeah. Oh, I did 2 depths. Okay. That makes sense.
Out of the people who have bought these machines, how many have taken the bigger micro arc?
I haven't looked at every order. At least 4 or 5 micro arcs, I know
Okay.
for sure.
It's a lot less micro than it was. Now it's
Medium
just an arc.
Yeah.
What's the through bore?
Like 31 millimeters?
So it's over an inch.
Yeah, over an inch.
That's big. I think you can put an inch bar in it.
Yep.
When you can give it a bar feeder.
Don't give me ideas. I gotta do this first.
Ooh, you actually, is that in the plan?
We were talking about it for the IMTS demo, but didn't end up doing it. This is
Hey.
what I wanted to show you.
Okay.
So we're at an M1.
Uh-huh. You can jog it in M1 now?
Yep.
Oh, that's so nice.
I didn't even realize we put that in like 3 versions ago. And Rob just said, yeah, I added that.
That is so nice. Mm-hmm. Does it like go back to a safe position afterwards or whatever your code says?
Whatever the code says.
So you could theoretically potentially get yourself in trouble.
You could.
Okay.
But in every post that I know of, at least, it's going to tell it to go to G30 at the start of the toolpath anyway. How do you like deeper?
I haven't used it a ton because I just got the manufacturing extension. But sometimes it's like the only way to get a good deburring toolpath on some parts. I've used it a couple times and it's like gone a little bit too deep, and I've never dug into like, well, was that my settings? Was that the tool length or what? Dude, that looks great. There's some faceting on the corners. But the finishes are great.
We didn't quite clean it all up yet.
We could rerun the 2D contour.
Sure. We didn't have the smoothing settings right on those corners, so it's a little bit faceted. So we're gonna rerun that perimeter with different smoothing settings.
No, that wasn't the problem.
What was the problem?
I didn't do a 2D contour around the outside.
Oh, was that the adaptive?
That's the adaptive.
Never mind, that was the roughing toolpath. We didn't finish the outside. Why are the finishes that good on a roughing toolpath? Why is this so much better than my OM?
Whoops.
Does the post support in-process probing?
The post does, yes. There's one error I know of in the macros itself. It's just the x-axis pocket going in the wrong direction.
So what if we did automatic wear compensation?
That the macros can't do right now.
Okay. That's like my favorite feature. Mostly because I just got it unlocked thanks to the manufacturing extension. I do that on everything.
You should like send me like an overview video of like how that works.
That is on my list. Oh my gosh, that's good. Okay, I want one. I want one, Norman, I want one.
It's a little streaky.
Are you setting your work coordinate system based off of the unfinished material?
Just to face it.
Okay, and then you're gonna come back and probe it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do that in process, or?
Yes, you would be able to
Okay.
in the post.
Is that how you have it coded?
No, I just have it as one program, but
Okay.
with option stop, I'll just stop it. Actually, the radii is going to be an issue.
Oh, with your probing routine?
Yeah.
You might have to do, do you have one where you start over the center of a boss and boop, and then boop?
If I go to a dev version, yes.
Okay.
I was testing
Normally
that.
I don't like that routine, but this does make sense.
I'm actually kind of curious what your thoughts on it would be. If I'll load that after we machine the top off.
Okay.
I increased the depth of cut for the facing.
Nice.
It's 110 thou deep.
You're at 150% spindle load?
We gotta close up those gaps. It's like 2 inches on the left and right
Yeah.
side. I asked for brushes. Engineering didn't like that for some reason.
Should be pretty close. There's only a little pocket left. Plus all of our engravings.
Yeah, it's at least 20 minutes. Should we finish after lunch?
Sure. Did you get the engraving on the bottom?
Uh,
It was probably in a
no.
sketch that I had hidden.
I didn't do anything with the engraving.
You didn't see the sketch I had hidden?
Well, I saw the sketch. I just didn't cam op 3 at all.
Well, there's an engraving on the bottom that goes underneath where the cork would go.
Engraving in this op.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the sketch
I
that was
ignored
hidden.
that. I saw it when you pulled it up the first time, but I just didn't do anything.
We need to add that.
Need is relative.
Are you using parallel for this?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Parallel is pretty much all I do with this tool.
Okay. I would have used a contour. Contours get a little bit funny at the top of fillet sometimes, but
Yeah. I'm doing a pass at 45 degrees this way and then a pass.
that's what I figured. Though it might look kind of cool if you only did one, but.
Maybe.
Can we deburr that lip? Oh, let's do that when we add the engraving.
Yeah, we can do that. I can open the door.
2 thou feet per tooth. Does that seem reasonable?
For the ball mill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually run it at 5.
Wow, I don't run my ball mills fast enough. Okay.
I don't know
post
why,
that.
but I default to 100 inches a minute for aluminum and 200 inches a minute for steel with that tool. All right, gotta touch this tool off. You made this 800, right?
Yeah, probably. Yes, it's 800. I did model it as a 32nd inch ball, but I don't think that matters.
Shouldn't.
I wonder how many flutes that had. It was probably 2.
It should be 2, yeah.
No, the random tool that I used in my tool library.
Oh.
What?
I hate this pocket.
Do you hate this
shallow.
pocket?
It's too shallow.
It's for 2 millimeter cork with 1 millimeter sticking up. There you go. I wonder why that cut more on the corners. Oh, I turned on mist. Oh, I don't know what I did for this tool path. This one might have nothing.
You had flood. I turned
For
it
the
on.
engraving, I had mist. That was not the most exciting tool path we've done today.
Not so much.
I wonder if there's room for a product line that is wall control for machining products thanks to your guys' bins here. I don't know. How are these held on? Screws from the back? Oh, you have threaded inserts in the sheet metal?
Yep.
Or nuts in the back?
Threaded inserts, yep. Just like these.
You know I'm putting Gridfinity on this, right?
Union Gridfinity. Did you do 2 passes?
I think so. Oh, did I not?
Did you
Hey.
select it on the top, not the pocket?
I bet I know what I did. Oh no, I did it on a negative axial offset. Unless axial offsets are supposed to be positive. That's supposed to be cutting 2 thou deep right now.
It certainly is not.
Is the mist on?
It is.
It's really quiet.
It's turned down really low right now.
I always turn my mist up to a higher pressure than it was supposed to be at. Now I have, on my Haas, I plumbed in just straight line pressure air blast. And I really like that for some places.
Yeah, makes sense. Swirly. I don't know if you want to get a shot of that engraving.
Ooh, hose.
A little swirly from the contour, but
Probably just fed fast.
yeah. You want to get the trace ready for the third up? Run that real quick.
I suppose. Try to figure out what I did wrong.
And then we can tear the machine apart.
What do you think this was? Normally I see that from Backlash.
Did I not have any overlap on the finish?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe not, because this is your account. I have it set at 200 thou by default.
Those lead-ins are awfully sharp.
Yeah.
I normally do a bigger radius and a 45 degree.
Yeah, I leave it at like 0.2 normally.
That was fast. Piece of cake in this machine.
Deburring didn't do a whole lot. Should have gone deeper with that. But oh well.
I only gave it a... yeah, okay, it needs a little work. I only gave it 3 thou because I didn't want to go into the bottom of the part. We made a mistake. Did you have a contour on this side?
Yes.
We contoured on the wrong side of the line.
Still counts as a thing.
It is still a thing. It's a fairly pretty thing. A lot of good these